tier lists for fun.
Oh yeah, they made a siege buff
I
tier
can
list.
appreciate it.
Yeah, you guys just want to put every siege buff in fucking S tier. Like you're crazy.
No,
There are a lot of
there's
good. There are a lot of good
definitely-
sieges. But
I
also
know.
depends who
We
you
just
are.
we
You
put
know?
we made some controversial decisions in that one.
One of the really strong ones, the low-key strong ones, is actually for Atreides. If you have Jessica and you have
No,
the treaty
it's
siege,
90 Solari. It's 90 Solari. It's not that much.
it's more than 90.
It's B tier.
It's
The max
it's
you can have
120.
is the reach. Oh, I didn't realize.
Yeah, the non-aggression
I mean,
pack counts,
interesting.
and that's with Jessica. That's just free. There's no upkeep cost to those. 120 is massive to get early, along with all the bonuses from it.
Yeah, no, that's decent.
It's pretty dope, especially for Atreides. You don't need spice then, right? You need one field, and that's about it. Just pay tax, and then you can get by just on that one siege and whatever else you have built up. It's pretty wild.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think. I think certainly, yeah, Bull League top 5. I don't know. I don't know, dude. Ibbo can get you out of some nasty
Oh
stuff.
my
like
god.
Ibbo's good. You know, you can play Ecaz at Ibbo, but Ibbo's very so good. Stakhanov is just like amazing. Bolig's amazing.
Yeah, Stakhanov, the 3 highest counselors were Irulan, Stakhanov, and Jessica.
Jessica,
I
could argue against Jessica.
Dude.
Some lobbies you don't necessarily need it.
You're wrong. I think you're wrong.
But I think she's good. I don't know if maybe top 5, but I think Irulan.
I also put Fenrir. I rate Fenrir.
Yeah, Fenrir I think is S tier too.
Yeah.
I think really
well,
underrated.
that's easy. That's easy. Yeah.
I think Fenrir is the 4th best. I think people
think so.
underrate how strong he is.
Because if you just pick up Fremen Mercs, you're fine in the early game. You can have like 30 CP of Fremen Mercs, no upkeep, costs you jack shit, accelerates your agents coming out. In addition to everything else, in the late game, amazing for just picking up the POIs everywhere. So Fenrir is stupid strong.
Like that's one of the reasons why Smugglers is a good faction is because you can pick up the authority POIs anywhere. That's what makes Smuggler and Karina so good.
Yeah, Smugs without Stakhanov I think is like pretty dang balanced. Stakhanov is just makes him go vroom though. They're fucking wild. And then I think for Hark.
Well, that's been my point this whole time.
Kudu's good, but I don't think overpowered. I just think really good. It's hard to play them without. They feel a little bit weaker.
That was my point, was that Smugglers is always a balance, because like, especially for like how hard it is to play them, like the skill ceiling and micro required to play them properly, in my opinion. Like it's not. Oh, you must be out of your fucking mind. You must think I'm retarded, Beach Cat. Fuck you.
That's mean.
It's hard to play Smugs well, but they are so unbelievably strong. And they have like,
if you play them right,
if you play them right, if you have micro, their army I think is top tier. I think.
Oh, 100%.
If you get to the mid game and you have a good transition from your pillage eco to a spice eco, they are almost impossible to stop from getting some crazy chome numbers. And I think it's because you can really fuck with people early. You can destroy their economy early so they can't contest you, right? And then you can. Once you make the transition to your UHQs and Spice Eco, it's so hard to deal with them.
Yeah, I agree.
Because you can take away almost all their territories, and they'll still make about as much Spice as the rest of the lobby, just from the UHQs and all the compounding bonuses you get from the UHQs and the Black Market branch.
Yeah. Oh yeah, especially late game.
Yeah, they're good on like tempo, charters. They're good on hedge play. They're good on chome. Military is solid. They can base kill. They have good heroes. But yeah, I mean, hard to play. You can't if you lag, it sucks. If you lag, I think they are virtually impossible to play.
Oh yeah, because the sniper micro.
Yeah, the sniper micro, and it's pretty unforgiving.
Yeah, I agree.
And let me see what you guys.
I've always thought one of the easier factions. Ah, damn. Do I go for that? We
got Vernius, Smugs, Ecaz, and Hark here. Got some seasoned players.
Surely.
Vernius here with Bolig. Really
Henry,
strong.
See what I see?
So let's see what he's talking about. I see everything, amigo.
You think I go for that tile right above my base over there? That nice and special
That
one?
Mount Idaho. You're fucked
Yeah.
if you do it.
Right next to
Actually,
Sekre.
there's the bunker. If you can get 5k quick enough off Sandfall, I bet you could.
So this is actually one where either you have to make a choice here as
that's my
Ecaz,
point.
right? You need to have a good scout. So get an Ornithopter up here.
Wow, one
And
fucking vote.
if they want to come over and fight you, honestly,
Fucking cinema,
Ecaz
dude.
early, if you can get your subvoids on the muskets, you can drain their manpower.
Oh
And
my
Ecaz tends
God.
to struggle economically a little bit early. So unless
One
they're building
vote,
up a nice
bro.
military, that's actually
One
a fight you
vote.
can win as Vernius with just a couple drones and the rest a
Absolute
bunch of
cinema.
subvoids. In this case, how would I do it? I probably would either look to take this.
God, I
and
will
then
say
this,
though,
and
this
then
start
bunker
is
this up
cheeks.
early. But that's pretty aggressive. I mean, that's to siege down foliage and kill him.
This Ecaz has
So,
not even
if
made
he
his
goes
life
for
hard, I don't
Idaho,
like-
Ecaz is kind
Seke's
of
not
gonna
trash
die.
either. I don't know what he's doing.
So that's one issue. For Ecaz, if he takes this and he sees Vernius aggressing, basically you just make this a garden. And then you can force Vernius out. So what you do is once you hit 5k, you make this a garden, you bunker up here as Ecaz, you keep this as a sanctuary. And then from here you can actually siege this down, right? Muskets do really well into Vernius. You can snipe this thing with your muskets here on the border from within your own territory. And that would be pretty hard for Vernius. So this is just a bad RNG spawn. Now, again, it's kind of tough. I think that if I'm Vernius and I've scouted all this, I want to come here and take Sandfall. This is insanely strong for Vernius. Probably one of the strongest specials of the game, period. It gives an access to the center. There's a nice bunker here. But this is actually not an outstanding start for Vernius. It's actually pretty tough. Hark has plenty of room to pillage. It's a great start for Hark. They don't have Kudu. They've actually gone Fade Routha and Piter. Now, with a little bit of blue tech, they can do something really fun here, which I love to see, which is you keep an eye on the Landsrad, right? You can see people's Landsrad up here. As soon as you see Vernius, a lot of Vernius players will do this, take the dive and max out their machines. You then make a dedicated push through your blue tech to punish them. So every time you have a Landsrad thereafter, you put Harkonnen Taint and you put something on Vernius, and you'll put them in the pits to the point where they can't get out of it. You can basically, if no one allies them, they will just become a pry after 2 or 3 sessions, and you can kill them that way. But even if they want to, it's really, really powerful. It prevents them from choming and contesting you. It's really one of the kind of little, I don't want to say hidden tricks, but the uses of Fade Routha that people don't really think about is you can really tank someone's Landsrad to the point where they can't effectively buy chom to contest you. Now in this lobby, Smugglers should be able to contest Hark whenever Hark is making money, right? You put little UHQs there to steal their stuff. You compound your own spice production using your UHQs. And then you pillage better than Hark.
Could I?
So that shouldn't be an issue. For
I think I could take that.
for Ecaz, Sanya
What
and
the heck happened?
Sanya's nice for some masterpiece
People
production
were
stuff. Some
telling
money.
each other how much they love each other.
Let's take a look over here. And then has a nice pocket rift. This is excellent. Has a nice pocket Mundu too. Oh my gosh. So this is actually really cool. They are in a tough spot though, right? They're actually pretty good into Vernius with their muskets. Muskets do really, really good, right? They have armor penetration against the occasionally heavily armored drones of Vernius. And they also have stealth detection that they can get on their muskets as a gear upgrade, so they can detect Kater and deal with them that way. But they really struggle, especially early, against Smugs. If Smugs wants to come over here and pick up these little POIs that give them more military units, let's see if we can find some of these bad boys. Here, right? If Smugs sees one of these, you basically have a guy walk up, and they can grab these 2 units, this Marauder and this Ranged Marauder, for free. And so this is a way to just boost your army 8 CP early with no upkeep. It's a massive increase, so you can easily get a big ol' army early before anyone else can contest you. And what do you do here, right, with Stakhanov, is you take this special. You take Worm's Nest as a staging area. You can pillage this, pillage these, and then you can come over here and just fuck up Ecaz. Now, do you want to? Maybe, maybe not. Right, a weak Ecaz means you have these things uncontested, but you might want Ecaz as a buffer against Vernius expanding. He probably doesn't understand yet that Vernius is really shit spawn, but the other side of the equation over here is Hark. Hark can do really well into Smugs early with their stealthed Serbs. I'd usually recommend that if you're going Hark, your first gear should not be splitting. Splitting is very good because you basically get more HP overall and more damage dealt overall from your Serbs, and they become very difficult to deal with CP to CP. With that said, if they're stealthed, right here, you might be able to bait enemies into attacking you. And so if Smug wants to come down here with this majority sniper army, 1 melee unit, and is going to focus on keeping this range advantage to win a fight, maybe you take that with a couple of troopers, a gunner, and then 3 stealth Serbs. The moment he starts to engage, you flank with your Serbs, and if he moves, if you run away from a Serb, it bleeds down the health of the unit really, really quickly. So 3 Serbs here would absolutely wipe this if the rest are preoccupied with the melee units of the Hark. And once you wipe that, I mean, you know, you're in a little bit of a better spot. But it looks like there's a siege down here for Hark to find as well, which is nice. But so for Hark, okay, early UHQs, I love this. This is great. And did he go for? Yeah, so he went for some early truces. He's basically got what he needs here with Criminal Barons. He's getting cheaper. Once you choose people with Smugglers, you want this this tech to reduce the Underworld headquarter cost. And the Underworld headquarters, they cost something. I need to remember. I had written this out somewhere at some point. But basically, it's a static number plus a static number per previous UHQ. So something like it's a base of 5 or 4 for your first UHQ plus 5, and then for every subsequent one, that increases. So if you're able to reduce these early and get this down early, and by that I mean usually by month 3, right? If you've taken 4 or 5 territories, instead of taking 6 territory, you can just put down UHQs early. You'll build up hedge very, very, very quickly over the course of the game. So if you take a look here, he's got 5. If you're at 10 passive by the time you're at month 3, those 10 UHQs that you have down, that's going to translate into about 2,000 hegemony by the end of the game. So it's really, really strong. And in addition, you're getting resources out of it, right? So anytime that you're a smuggler and you're putting UHQs down, you always want to target a research hub. This is very cheap knowledge. This is an outstanding region, right? 0.4 knowledge for 50 Slari and 1 upkeep per day. That's amazing. So you want to scout out, look for these things. You want to really find stuff like Idaho, right? Now Idaho's probably going to have plascrete factories. If you can get a UHQ down here, right? This plascrete production, you can turn a third of this into Slari production. That's 10 Slari a day, a net of 9 per day. So this UHQ's extension will pay for itself in 10 days or something like that. Vernius you can't steal from their harvesters as easily, right? It's not tethered to a building where you can have UHQ to do it. This play with Bolig's a little bit I'm not a huge fan. So if sometimes you can only afford 2 buildings at first with Bolig, that's fine. Your third one should go into the next slot, so that if you're floating at all, you can have already built it. So if he had, instead of building it in the top slot, built it in this middle one, then he'd have been able to already queue up another blue or yellow building. So by the time this finishes, you have another one ready. Right now, he could put 2 down, but he could have put those another one down before it, so it would finish earlier. So yeah, Spice Lab's good. This is a good start generally. I think this is smart. And with Bolig and with Vernius generally, you want to go for an early special. You want to hit 2.5k to build your main buildings, especially with Bolig. So that's going to involve getting a normal, a special, and paying tax, or getting 2 normals and a special. After that, you really want to beeline 1 more, so you hit 5k before other people. Once you hit 5k, you can come over here and plop down patents to choke off one of these tier 2s. Now, in each lobby, you'll have a different pattern. Smugglers usually will have mechanization, because that's where they have organized looting. So usually smugs will come down this middle one to maximize their pillaging, get a scav drone up. For the other tier 2s, Hark will often have guild collaboration by now. Fremen almost always will. Otherwise, you might be able to rush this and take this quick. Neurotropism. This will usually be taken by Hark somewhat early. And that's because for Hark, it has Instill Fear. So this might not be one you can get against them or against Fremen, who likes to go for an early native customs. But local hubs is one where you can almost always get this against all of these factions. So hitting local hubs means that if anyone wants this, or later automated defenses, or for them it'll be border defense, this is an easy one for you to be able to secure. Carino will get this early. Carino will get this relatively early. Carino will usually be lined down here. So these are ones where in a Carino lobby, you won't be able to get to. But knowing what factions you're with means that you can rush to 5k, you can hit these tier 2 techs that people haven't gotten to yet, and often tropic engineering is something you can get, and then you can put a patent down and really incentivize, one, them to truce you for the tech, but two, you can kind of slow down their success. So, Vernius is at 5k. Looking here, no patents down yet. Does he have money for it? Not yet. Does he have Chome? Looks like there's a smidge. 5 shares not enough to do much with. But if I'm him, I'm picking up one of these POIs just for the money. I'm putting that into a patent, and that patent's going to pay for itself very quickly. So let's take a look at what he could patent. So we see Smugs already went for the tier 2 reds. They're coming down front of world contacts. There's no blues, and the native customs upgrade network is still open. For Ecaz, this middle is not usually something they go for early. National Mythos, they certainly do need to, but again, Smugglers has this. The blue techs haven't been touched yet, so that's really maybe the blue text where he gets some value. And then Hark often will want to go down their blue tech here for enhanced questioning, so it's nice to try to get these two. But right now it looks like maybe local hubs, mechanization, well, not mechanization because they're smugs, but local hubs, and then cruel reputation, spying logistics, what they can stop. And then of course, if you go for an early craft workshops, it's always worth doing is Vernius. So early automated defenses is nice. It does increase the cost of everything else. Local hubs, I think, is somewhat underrated. The village construction cost is going to save you a lot of plascrete, and with a relatively plascrete hungry faction, I think it's unironically pretty decent. Smug's also gone for a very aggressive middle here. He's gone for early automated defense, so he has the nodes coming up. These are going to get, up and running. Now, it's still actually pretty weak right now. If Hark wants to come in here and fuck this up, he certainly could. Same with Smugs. There's only these two. There's just a node. This is not there's no redundancy here. He doesn't have this deep desert or noding here. He should really look to get this next so that he actually has redundancy around this node. Right now, if they come over and they snipe this node, he loses these militia, he loses noding on this militia, and so these bases become undefended completely. So all Smugs needs to do to deal with this, come up, pop shot this with their barrel cleansers, and then they effectively wipe out this little pocket. From there, what do? Well, you can liberate this or pillage this. You can capture this one. That takes away this spice harvester. And if you can keep Vernius on just 2 harvesters, you're in a really good spot. So I think this is a solid start for Vernius. And again, you need to be kind of careful coming up near Ecaz over here. This is so close to Ecaz's main, and depending on where Ecaz puts their guard, this could be pretty devastating. But I'm going to listen to what they have to say and enjoy the fireworks.
I swear to God, there are no spice fields in this game.
They are hidden.
Yeah.
You don't have a lot of, I guess, you haven't seen everything. Oh no, you've actually seen most of the map. Okay.
Oh. Henry, you're back.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, Kenry's here. He's watching our game.
I'm watching everything.
I just came here. Are you streaming right now? I need to know if you're streaming, actually.
Yeah, are you gonna say something untoward?
He has, man.
Oh, okay. Let me. Yeah,
LOL.
it's streaming. I can always delete it if need be.
No.
Just a loss right now. Why Finston's banned? Just at a loss. Tried talking to Cream about it. Sick.
If you ask me, it's because they all love each other so much.
Wyvern server is all about
Maybe they're
love.
all just secretly gay. And they all love each other very much.
Secretly.
They're gonna be all down.
Wait. Henry, what is this false advertising?
Huh?
My server's all about love? Are you kidding me?
Yeah. You know, like
Wyvern,
Your server
the kind of love that, like, you know, your parents show you with the belt. That kind of love. It's like
Oh, there. Okay. Well, there
let me show you how much I care about you.
There you go.
Is that better?
Thank God. For a second, I thought people didn't understand me.
No, I think it's a
Wyvern
pretty.
is really
it's
good
pretty
at
chill.
adding.
Oh my God, Wyvern, what are you doing?
Really good at adding.
Risking it all, fam.
Anarchy servers.
This is risking it for the biscuit, man. I like this.
Oldest anarchy server in Dune Spice Wars.
That's exactly right.
Now,
Fuck him up, Ecaz. Fuck him up.
Ecaz has
I
opportunity to do something very
am
funny
very
here.
far from being able to fuck him up, unfortunately.
Ecaz could fuck him up, certainly. This is an ambitious play for you.
Don't you dare say that. Where is he? I need to know. Where is he now? Where is he right now?
I don't know. I think
I personally love it when playing Ecaz and this sort of thing happens, because this RNG is insane between you and Ecaz.
That's great. Yeah, him.
He could basically, if he and Hark wanted to kill you, they could kill you without doing a whole lot.
I know. We're not gonna think about that though.
Oh, he's not here. I don't think he can.
At your service.
Ooh, that's nice.
I am about to hit him from up north, though. I'm about to
Good.
fuck him.
You're gonna hit him from
Good.
up top.
Let him suffer.
So this is great from
Great, so I can make it
it's great
airfield.
from Beach Cat up here on the Smuggler.
I
He's gonna take
can.
Worm's Nest, which is great. He's gonna put in a refinery first. Not my first choice.
Just need a
Actually, you know,
little,
I've got
Fields
enough water. I'll
reinforce.
make do.
Then he's gonna
just
come down.
a little bit of
Yeah, and
compensation.
Perfect.
If he wants to really fuck with him, right? Especially if you're in truce, which is sometimes a fun little thing you can do to fuck with people, is you come down in truce, you take a territory like
He's
this.
taking White
This
Road
means you
right
can
now.
steal
Yeah,
their
good luck with
spice,
that one, buddy.
right? You can put a spice smuggling station down here. And then you can use this as a launching pad into the neighboring regions. In reality, he can absolutely wipe smugs here and then just run through. Now, if you click on a region and you hover over resources here, you can actually see what you get.
I'm
For
bunkering up
smugglers,
before I
their
leave
view,
here.
let's take a look what he gets. 2.2k and 200
I'm going to
spice.
decap his White Rip.
2.2k,
Oh, that's gonna be great.
225
Yeah, he made a missile turret
plastic,
and no
2.2k.
militia. Good luck with that one,
Really,
buddy.
really nice.
How big of an
Yes,
army does he have? Is he still wiped?
He is. He's got a couple units
So
that I
this
can
is
see.
rough. This is where if you're
Just a few.
Ecaz, you just take your medicine. You're gonna lose. You just run away and you avoid this. Let him pillage whatever he wants. See if maybe he's generous enough not to let you lose these. And where if there's a smuggler in the a Fremen in the lobby, maybe you beg them for some help. This is a little dangerous for the rest of the lobby because this is going to be two specials that
There he
Smugs should be able to
villages
take and they can
off.
really cripple
Ooh,
Ecaz.
energy efficiency.
Vernius might like this because for
That really
Vernius,
beautiful.
take Mount Idaho and go to Foliage and kill him, and maybe now you have an easy cruiser wreck. But generally, I don't know. This is a little bit
oh
tough.
my god, I forgot to do this.
If I'm
the whole
Vernius,
time.
maybe I actually
I'm
lean in
forgetting
and
to
I
do
try to
this.
go for a kill on Foliage. Vernius can really kill bases very easily once you get parts production and siege incentives.
Oh, disgusting.
You take Mount Idaho here,
We're forgetting to file
you
patents,
pillage
guys.
this, and then you can just sit
Fuck.
right here with the engineers, fight engineers, and then you can siege this down from afar. Ecaz can make it tough if they have a lot of manpower and muskets in the back, but it's pretty hard to prevent this if Vernius chooses to do this. So Smugglers is weakening Ecaz enough where it's actually now in Vernius' interest to actually go for a base kill on Ecaz.
Alright.
So we'll see if he has the game sense to capitalize on this, but you know, Smugs is helping himself to
So
Ecaz.
put that back there.
If he really wants to fuck with him, right? Get some experience on these guys. Shoot these. Destroy this Dew Collector. Destroy
Don't
this
like
for
that
free
Hark
experience.
has that.
This is a little bit of a... Needs to move this a little bit closer. So, if you're ever looking
I guess I
to
just gotta eat shit then, huh?
aggro stuff, right? Flying units, aggro main base turrets. So if you have a capital, you can put that over. One of these things or anything else, like something with more health, you can just put right next to the
Did
base.
you
and have it
actually
attack
hit the
base.
foliage just now?
Oh, he's got
This is
0
very
units.
strong,
I'm killing units under his
Right.
main base. He's getting actually sauced right now.
That's hilarious.
So this should be
Yeah, I
this
just
should
got
be
this later.
this should be leading to a kill of Ecaz here. Ecaz basically out of the game. Hark,
Ouchie.
it's questionable whether Hark wants this either, because he doesn't benefit from the cross map being dead. While they're doing this, Hark should be eyeing the middle, this bunker if Vernius moves, or they should come up here and try to threaten Observatory Mountain and this bunker up here. This would be an amazing bunker for Hark to take, right?
My eyes are wide
Drift's
open.
coming out. It's a really good
You know,
choice.
still, all this, no Plascree. If you would
Got
believe.
trinkets coming through. We're still missing parts production. Again, I think if you're gonna go for drone tech, you need parts production. And a lot of people forget chome support. This is insanely strong, especially for Vernius, right? Vernius has scaling of their tech, scaling of their spice production based on knowledge, and has an easier time crewing up their drones than other people do. So if we take a look here at the spice alignment, 29 extra spice from that, right? Scaling with his knowledge production. So as that scales up, it's better. This will also improve his chome price, but also his spice exchange rate per chome. So maybe he doesn't have quite the economy yet to deal with this, but if he's able to wipe out foliage, that'd be helpful.
Wow, just fuck me, I guess.
Oh, all of them passed. Interesting. Well, I'm glad I'm researching green tech right now. Shit.
Same.
Oh wow, yeah, Ecaz in some real trouble here.
That was a little funny.
Now, what can Ecaz do to push back on some of this? You know, unless it's a little bit of a nice poison pill sometimes, if you're going to be on your foot, on your back foot, it might be worth it. It's just not maybe as good a fighter
God, I
as
just
Whitmore.
ate shit to a worm.
Oh, really?
And how to deal with
Super badly.
Smugs at this stage is really hard, right? If you don't have the military, you basically are just stuck teching up and getting some economy and troops going. So this is going to be tough for him.
Muskets are loaded.
Here's the redundancy from Vernius. This is a really good play. Again, this allows a bunker here, and then you could put a node and a turret here for some extra redundancy, and you could have a couple airfields down too, so that if one gets taken out, you can still fly in. And together, once you have civilian defense force here in the middle, you're gonna have God, 6, 12, 18 militia to get through.
Did you
to chop
pillage
this
like
through.
everything
That's
he
gonna be
has
wild.
or something?
Pretty much.
Ouch.
Really strong. This bunker's insane.
Yeah, that fucking hurts.
How's Hark doing? Hark is not built up his main base too much, so a little bit behind here. He's coming down. Okay, he's trying to power through. This is so. Whenever you have these horrible resolutions come up, you tend to want to avoid these. This is just gonna be wasted time on your part. So if you have these pop up,
I'm not gonna
all
lie, I'm kind of
three
waiting on an
are up,
infrastructure
you
control.
basically want to come down here for your green tech. So Savage Cleansing, good
Me
idea. You know, you want to get early crafts up. It's on a different tech than the rest of the lobby. Local hub civilian defense.
Okay, wait,
force
what
still
is
really
he
good
doing?
for Hark.
Wait, he's
So I would
attacking.
kind of go for these.
Oh, is he manning up?
But he's attacking me with 4 units and Whitmore. Like, they're just going to get clapped.
So we need some
He
IQs
has
a
no
little bit
hope
better.
of winning this fight. I don't understand what he's doing.
What's the plan?
Ouch.
I'm glad to be of service.
It's like he wants to get base killed.
You know what? Maybe that's it. Maybe he's just on a whole nother level and we didn't think about it. Maybe he's like, fuck this game, I'm throwing it away.
I can serve you, my lady.
We're redoing it.
So they might not realize just how weak Ecaz is
That's
here. Ecaz might be
pretty
wanting
likely based on what I'm seeing
wanting
right
death.
now. To
I
be
don't really
honest.
know how Ecaz comes back from this, to be
Super
honest.
cringe. Oh god, 12% show 'em.
I think this Ecaz guy is out of the game.
Yeah.
I don't
that
blame
was,
him. I really don't
an
blame him. There's
but-
no way he comes back from what happened to him already.
Yeah.
I don't care who you are. There's no way Ecaz comes back from that.
Well, I mean, he did throw the army away.
I didn't see what happened earlier with his army. I don't know if
He threw it away. I don't know why. He keeps taking really bad fights, so he clearly has no hope of winning.
Oh, for sure. But yeah, I with that big of a smuggler thing, I think you have to just run away and let you pillage whatever you want. That's the only way you stay in the game.
Yeah.
Which isn't like an easy decision to make, you know.
No, it's very easy. You keep your whole army.
People don't like losing stuff though, you know. And I think it's
Oh,
understandable.
Yeah.
It's an understandable inclination, like, oh, I don't want to lose territory. At this point, you know, and you're actually nice. You didn't blow up every single building that he had.
Yeah.
You could have, but
I'm not Hackstar.
Ah,
it's a good play to blow up the
Best
buildings,
part
but
about
he's
playing
basically
Vernius.
dead. He's been dead since he lost all that and got pillaged.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Wyvern didn't capitalize
That's
on
the
it.
nice part about Wyvern smugglers after 5K. They don't want to bother pillaging all your tiles because it's not worth it. Too much of a fight. Too much of a hassle.
yeah. No, I just need
Best part
some
about Vernius.
military.
What do you do with smugs is at 4.8k you give truces, then you break them for the bonus and you pillage. And then you come back and you buy Chom once your land strat is back up. You know, once you hit 5k and you get land strat, you can buy. Okay, this is your little piggy bank, huh?
He does have a bit of a piggy bank going on there. 8,000 already? Fuck.
Yeah, he's in some real trouble though, Ecaz. He should be dead.
It's an honor, my lord. Here to serve.
Maybe I'll play a game when I get home, depending if your guys'
Take a
game
look
is
here.
nearly
So
done.
Smugs is cooking really
It's
well.
nearly done.
Again,
It'll be
if he
another
kills
half hour.
Foliage, or even if he keeps him alive,
Unless
for
it's hard to
between
like
Vernius,
somehow a brain
he can
and
take
like
White Rift,
they
he can
3v1
take
base
base
kill
in,
me, I'm gonna
and then
win.
he can cook over 100 hedge.
Oh,
play
unless
just
me,
for these.
unless this fucker obfuscates crafts and
This
makes
is
the
really
game take,
powerful.
you know, an extra
You know
hour.
what? It is 10k. Maybe I might just do
and
that.
again, for Vernius, I think you actually want Ecaz dead.
Maybe I'll do it.
Because Ecaz dead
don't
is
know me.
the cruiser wreck you get, Idaho you get,
Alright.
and the spice field you get. As well,
Whatever.
you spread a little
man,
north, you
I
get another
care.
spice field up here. So this is, I think, for Vernius, the play is you
It
actually
doesn't
kill
matter.
Ecaz and you
I'll
capitalize on
grab
the
my- Doesn't matter.
territories. Hark has a tough spot
Doesn't
here.
matter, man.
I
Doesn't
think for
matter.
Hark, you might consider assassination, just with how spread out he is, but
I haven't gotten to play
Ecaz can be really
Dune in a
hard to
few days.
assassinate.
I'd like a good Dune game.
Why is this harvester drone over here, by the way? You're not able to mine off that, right?
Did you guys,
Oh, fuck, I always forget about
Mason,
that,
did
dude.
you ever play Vernius when they initially had the previous automated defenses?
I only played Vernius in the last 9 months or so. I only got the game last January.
But automated defenses for you has always been the zap turret, right?
Yep, Zap turret with 2 militia.
Yeah, so
What was
it
it
used
before?
to be a really awesome tech that I loved. I thought it made Vernius a lot more interesting to play with. They were a lot weaker, but, well, questionably weaker, but it was a lot more fun, I thought. It worked that, so regions with a node drained enemy health, and it was something like 3% per day for every node that's connected through it. So if you had, like, Wyvern set up here, and you were fighting next to the S-Fall to the south there, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You drained something like 15. It was something 15 or maybe it was like 20% of health per day was drained while you're in the region. And so like the peripheral
but
regions.
it's pretty cool.
What's that?
I don't think it's as good, but it's pretty cool.
It's not cool, but it was really cool. I always thought if they buffed that or made it a little, maybe it slowed movement as well. I thought that would actually be a really cool a really cool way of balancing it. Right now, the Zap turrets, they're just so hard to deal with. Like, that middle bunker is going to be a fucking shit show without a nuke.
Great, you mean?
Yeah, what did I say?
Phenomenal, spectacular, perfect.
Balanced,
That's
yep.
what you meant to say, sir.
I agree. I wish there was a rebalance to Vernius that, like, because I don't think the community patch did a good job at it. Like, I like the community patch, but it definitely did not do a good job in regards to Vernius. Because Vernius is just in a really weird spot where they're annoying. I love playing them, but there's only really one way to play them.
It can be very swingy, I think. It's hard, and, you know, the same thing people say about Carino, that there's, like, best counters to take because they're very strong and that you handicap if you don't take them. I understand that concern. You could always play them differently if you want to, you know, have a different kind of game, and I think it's a little more fun. But I understand, like, Bowlig is just hard to give up. Period. Without Bowlig, I think it's a much harder, different way to play the game. With Bowlig, it seems like you really have a lot of advantages that are hard to overcome. You either have to be very aggressive early, or you know, deal with a very strong faction late game.
Besides you, I don't think anyone else really cares though, because Vernius is still not even one of the top 3 factions. Like, they're fun.
I think one part of it is, you know, some people don't have the DLC, but of people who do, I think they generally consider Vernius to be pretty dang strong.
Like, they're strong, but they're
too
like
bad early to be really competitive. They have no agency.
I
mean, they kind of
that's what I would
reclaim their
change.
agency with the obfuscation, but
if I could change something about Vernius, I would put a very mild version of automated defenses on them early, and I would make suboids have an upgrade that makes them more durable for defense early. Where, you know, I'm trying to think what exactly it would look like, but like make suboids actually like kind of tanky on defense, as a gear upgrade.
I would make research hubs cost cheaper if you had like Kamar or Testia or something. That's what I would like to change, because then you have an alternative other than Bowlig. Because if you have research hubs be like 0 upkeep or no upkeep, if you have Kamar or Testia, you could see a whole new different way of playing. Versus what it is now, where basically if you want your techs in time, you gotta grab Bowlig.
I think the tempo of it makes it challenging.
Yeah.
But also some people don't know how to play. Like look at Wyvern here. He doesn't know what he's doing.
Nope.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, now he's getting
He knows
it.
roughly.
Not a
I
clue.
taught Wyvern.
Well, this makes sense.
Well, that's why I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, also,
You don't have any love for the physical wiring?
Misa never taught me the efficiency of that.
Wait, which tech? What are you talking about?
Physical
Henry?
wiring.
Remind me on what the tech does. I never remember tech name. Is
You
that
get
the tech that's knowledge
for neighboring infill cells. You get knowledge, you get Solari, and you get intel in those regions based on the number of blue buildings they have.
In general, not worth it, in my opinion.
It's nice free resources.
The tech doesn't fall on the tree. The tech doesn't come in
but
time.
you can finish out your trees completely. So
I'm gonna have
there's not a whole lot
7
else you
stack
need.
specials, man. I'm gonna have 7 stack specials. There's nothing
I know
you can do about it.
it's pretty grotesque.
Henry, the way I play Vernius, you don't finish off blue tech. You don't get there in time. You don't produce enough knowledge, and you switch off your bonuses too soon.
Yeah, you can play with a much more like eco knowledge maximizing base rather than a hedge tempo thing. Asdros would often finish off the trees completely, and he'd end up with like 100 knowledge. Because
that's what I optimized out. That's what I optimized out of Asdros's.
It's been pretty effective. I don't know if it needs to be optimized out. It seems pretty hard to deal with.
The reason I optimized it out is it lets you grab a stronger hedge position earlier. It just lets you get more. Your army comes online
Have you seen
faster,
my
and
latest
you also
report?
have a stronger army earlier that you can use to bully yourself into a stronger position.
Yeah, you can get
'Cause
with
I-
Bola. You get a pretty early 5K, and you can get a pretty early automated fences and kind of stake stuff out. If someone still wants to prevent you from doing it, if a lobby wants to prevent you, they still can. But it requires the people in the lobby to want that to happen. And usually, there's at least 1 or 2 people who want Vernius to end up in a forever conflict with a neighbor anyway. So there's usually a cross map that's going to enable Vernius to play that way. But if they want to, I mean, here, right, between Hark and his Taint and Ecaz, they could basically have wiped Vernius out of the game without doing a whole lot. Just putting him as
it's
a
a good
pariah
thing they're
and
really
putting
nice.
a garden on Idaho, it basically kills Vernius. Which would be pretty fun.
Henry, the reason I optimize it out is so that doesn't happen. I get a month because Azros would always get his military online from the games I spectated him, and from the games I watched on Cream's Army. He'd get his army on late month 3, early month 4. I get my army online late month 2, early month 3, which means no one else is done with 65 CP besides Smugglers and occasionally Hark or Fremen. But Fremen you can deal with in a 1v1, Smugglers you can capture on top of, and Hark you avoid. But that enables
the
that
mass
enables
gunners you avoid.
Yeah, the mass gun. If Hark's doing anything besides mass gunners, you can fight him. But if he has mass gunners, avoid him.
It's no fun. Yeah. It kind of
your
depends on what the lobby looks like, because there are lobbies where you don't necessarily need to rush that early if you have neighbors in a position where you're not going to expect any aggression by month 4. Then you can certainly do a much more like rounded eco and knowledge build to be an absolutely like unstoppable late game army month 4 or 5. But if you're gonna have an early aggro or early neighbors and the positioning's poor, it makes sense to kind of rush to get something up. Like you at least want 40 CP by the time you're looking at month 3, and like 40 CP at drones, right? But it depends. It depends on how it looks. Like in this positioning here with these choke points and where his spice fields are, I'd probably rush for something earlier, because I would expect Hark to have pushed back on the center, and I would expected Hark to really aggro pretty hard. Same with the Ecaz. But once I saw Smugs going for Ecaz and Hark being kind of just hanging out, I feel like you probably could have gotten away with more of like an eco build. But it depends who you have.
I never really trust going eco or knowledge build, because I would rather take that early army, and people are going to capture their, because most people now know how to deal with Vernius' army. So Vernius' army is no longer the late game. Like this last summer, I was able to do so much shit with Vernius' army, but people nowadays know how to deal with Vernius' army to the extreme that like you just can't get away with as much stuff. They know which units to target. They know to bring their probe scans. I don't get away with as much shit in like a good lobby anymore. I can't get away with it.
Well,
So,
yeah, I mean, some of the cheapness of it, like the Katera stuff that, if people aren't used to playing against Vernius or play Vernius, they don't know about. I understand that part of it. Of course,
Yeah.
there's stuff to contest there. Still, if they wanna bully early, they certainly could. They can definitely deal with you even regardless. Yeah.
But if I get my army on month 2, month 3, I bully them off of the specials they have, and I bunker them, which is my whole strat. Is because then you're in a late game position that you can actually hold. I bully my way into a position I actually want, and it's way less spawn dependent of hoping I get 3 specials, and now I bully my way to 4 or 5.
For specials,
That's
sure,
the reason I
but
do the build
that's
I
not
do.
how you fight Vernius either. You
I
don't
bully
fight
them
them over
off their
specials.
specials.
Yeah,
My
you don't fight them over specials, right? You bully them off of drones.
Vernius?
Yeah.
What
The
if I'm playing Vernius, I'm bullying people so I can grab their specials.
I understand what you're saying. I'm saying, like, so in this game, for example, if you're Hark,
I can't see the game right now. I'm driving.
Oh, no worries. Well, at least in this one,
It'll
right?
be over soon. Don't worry.
I know Beach Cat's fucking running away with this. If you're Hark in this game, you're targeting the spice fields early of Vernius, and you're keeping them on 1 or 2 spice fields, so that drone army and what they want to have is just not something they can get by with. And you just push. You just push through. You avoid fights over bunkers. You just hit their spice fields, and that's it. And on 2 spice fields, Vernius can't really sustain themselves with drones, and they're pretty weak. So I think that's how you would deal with them. If you're Smugs, you just stack on all of these regions that are spice fields that they don't take. You punish them. And without the spice fields, they don't have no economy.
I figured out how to make it work on a 2 spice field economy. 1 spice field, you can get nearly a full army. But 2 spice fields, you can actually get a full army and still have slightly positive money. It does require a lot of...
Hey, Wyvern, you wanna have something funny?
Is there someone
What's
to
up?
eliminate?
I got another special in the bag. I haven't capped yet.
What's the
Park
number at
just
now?
told me his army got wiped. Is that true?
Yeah, Ecaz
Dude,
better get wiped
fucking-
too. Ecaz better get
how,
wiped too.
bro?
He didn't break the airfield. He walked into me betrayed with
No.
like 45 CP. They're not people, bro.
He's trying their best.
Yeah, sure they are.
I think he probably.
Uh,
Uh-oh.
This Ecaz is gone.
Now what we need right here, we need that to be a garden. Aw.
I don't care if it's a garden. I'll just fucking. Base
Okay,
kill
hold
him.
a spot for me in the next game. I'm gonna let the dog out, and then I'm gonna power up my computer.
Oh no,
I gotta get
Ecaz.
lunch too.
Poor Ecaz.
I mean, he threw away the army. What can we say, really? Don't throw away the fucking army next time.
Oh, he did it again. Don't worry.
Ah, excellent.
Yeah, both of them.
Listening. Ready to strike.
All he needs is 15 sirens.
What do you need?
Yeah, he's got this.
The goated unit in the game.
I agree.
I don't actually know what the worst unit in the game is. I want to say it's.
Answer.
Ready for the hunt.
You think
Yeah.
the fencer?
At your command, my
The
Either-
subway at least has a
either-
purpose. Like,
Yeah, the subway's
Oh,
at
the
least
subway's useful.
necessary.
Yeah. The fencer is the only time I ever get a fencer is against Smugs.
and logistics.
So just trade CP early, which isn't ideal, but if you need to, it's what you need for the snipers. It doesn't feel good, but
What's the plan? At your command, my lady.
You alright, boss?
and I actually think the Hark, people don't use the Hark probes enough if they can get mechanization.
I mean, they're good for the
Armor
intel, if nothing else.
No, the armor debuff.
Yeah, they're not bad. They're also vastly more Solari efficient than mercenaries.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, you just keep one stealth near your army, and it skyrockets the damage they do.
Yeah.
You just need one to stay alive.
Sake.
But poor Ecaz, man, this is brutal.
Yeah, if I can
Wyvern's
bomb
being
telling
very
me I don't
rude
know how
not
to
putting
play
it out of his misery.
Smugglers, bro. Holy shit.
Dude, don't listen to that moron. Quambomb, homie's got no fucking clue what he's talking about. Like, such little a clue that it's I don't know, it's embarrassing for him to try to educate. I
Oh,
don't know,
dude,
like,
where's Wyvern? Why no speech incentives?
I mean,
If he
that's true.
researches, he just send us and I'll fucking kill the Ecaz.
I mean, you're gonna kill Ecaz anyway. Ecaz is basically dead.
I'm not gonna kill Ecaz. I'm gonna keep him alive because I get 20k every time I do a pillage round on him. Thank you very much.
The elected faction. Well, as if this wasn't obvious.
It's always tough to have a weak player in between.
The Hark is the weakest player in this lobby. CK is not a weak player.
No,
Yeah, no,
I-
CK is not a weak player. He fucked up.
I'm not sorry. I should have clarified what I mean. It's always bad to have a weak neighbor Because if you don't capitalize on it and someone else does, it's just free, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, he
Like
can't
here you're just giving
capitalize.
20k to Smugs, and you're not getting a whole lot out of that, I don't think, Wyvern.
I mean, he's
I
getting
mean-
special. He got bunkers.
He got
that
bunkers
should
in the
not have
middle
been
for
allowed to,
Hark,
but it
if
doesn't
Hark
matter.
were dangerous,
This is not a real game. Like this
No,
is, I'm just gonna win.
I think
unless
you
they
need to
base
kill.
me,
I think you
which
need to
they
kill
can't.
Ecaz.
If he kills Ecaz, I'm gonna stop him. Like I want Ecaz alive.
I know that's why I'm
Uh,
saying it's to your benefit that Ecaz stays alive. And if he kills Ecaz, he gets specials, he gets spice fields, he can contest you.
Like if I didn't have all his specials already, I'd kill him. But it's like
Yeah.
I can just do whatever I want.
You're fine with him there as a buffer, right?
So okay.
I think he's got to get Siege and Send as Wyvern. And do what needs to be
Yeah,
done.
I'm getting it.
I'm listening, my
Yeah, he didn't break my airfield again. Bye bye Whitmore.
Oh, I love this.
Idiot.
Yeah, CK is not a bad player. I don't know why homie's playing like Dookie Dogwater.
I don't think he had a lot of a chance here, to be honest. Because really for Ecaz, I can't think of a single person.
No,
Who
it's
played
not
Ecaz and come
playable
back
against
from where he
Smuggler.
was.
It's genuinely not playable against Smuggler.
You have to really just like know and have the game sense to be like, I'm gonna lose everything, get pillaged, and I have to find a way to get some help. But right now, this is just not if you can't get up and running against Ecaz,
Our lives are
and you have
yours.
Smug's the neighbor. I mean, if Vernius was a neighbor here too, it'd be tough, but at least they have some like passive stuff to fall back on with automated defenses.
You honor us,
Ecaz is
fair
just
lady.
garbage without money and an army or anything. They're absolutely out of it.
Oh, Hark's coming in again to get wiped.
Let's see.
He's a good player, isn't he?
Ooh, I like this from Hark.
Walking, standing in my
Right.
poison
So
reserve.
Hark actually has an option here, right?
I mean,
yeah,
it
they
doesn't
need to
matter
put
as
down
long
a
as he fucking.
supply drop here.
Whatever.
2, he draws out the militia, he gets the stingers ready, and he nukes this as it lands. But he needs to put down a supply. There's a supply drop. Good. Whoop.
Yeah,
He also
and
needs
I'm out of here. See you
to be
later,
able to
Hark.
see this. 'Cause right now,
It's at night too.
so if we look at the Hark here, right? He can't even see the Wraith. That's because if operations are down, the Wraith is stealthed. If it has
Dude,
been
the
shot.
Overlord is
so
so
let this get out of
disgusting.
combat.
Oh my
there
God.
it is. So all he
Did
has
he
to do
wipe
with the
No.
he's moved yourself.
It just
He has
shot
Drisk in
fucking
here.
12 drones out, and I shot all of them down one by one because he didn't press the ability. But
Oh,
I had
didn't
I had
even
mission.
use the.
With Drisk, if you have Drisk here and you put an operation down, it'll stealth the Wraith. And the Wraith, because it's a passive damage and slow that it doesn't go into combat to affect people. So you can keep it out of combat, keep it stealthed, and the only way they can detect it is with operations for most of these factions. Ecaz has mobile detection on their muskets as a geared upgrade. Vernius can get them on their engineers too. But Hark doesn't have any counters. So if you put down a comms jam here, then Hark cannot detect Drisk and cannot detect your Wraith. So you just keep them there stealthed, and you just let it chase around their army or sit over here and drain them. That's all you have to do. Really, really hard to deal with. Okay, so we have a fight here. This is going to be pretty good. Let's see what operations we have. Do we have an EMP? We don't have an EMP. Do we have empirical data? We do. Awesome. Okay, looks like we have some veterancy here on our fight engineers. Great.
Ready, my lord.
We also have military factory down. You see the plus 20% damage modifier there. And you have Kater and you have everyone else. So an EMP here would be nice. There's no drone to kind of save them. You put an EMP down. You can put a probe setup here, or with Drisk, just come over for the mobile stealth detection. Right, Drisk has very long stealth detection. And then with the snipers, you come in here. You can either snipe Kater outright, or you can go for the engineer, retreat, and come back. But this is actually a very good matchup for Smugs, because with Drisk, you'll be stealthed. You'll get that first strike, and if you can take out the engineers in Kater, you basically win this fight. Let's take a look at the army here. It's a good balance. Not a whole lot of snipers, but I'm sure he's rebuilding some. He's not rebuilt. He lost Drissa somehow. Weird. There's always an inclination by people to be like, oh, I'm going to obfuscate craft workshops or something. Uh-oh. He's going to lose this. So the Wraith is great if it's stealthed and has support. If it's on its own, this thing's going to go down so fast. These gunners do insane damage against flying units. And check this out. So once it gets less than 50%, this thing will absolutely get shredded.
We're there for you, boss.
Oh, finish it. So now we're at half, so let's see how much each shot does. Oh. Come on. Go shoot it.
We could do so much more.
So 641, 3 shots, over 200 damage. So these gunners should just target the Wraith, wipe it out. Use sacrifice on these stingers, you wipe out this army and you win this fight. But also, he hasn't used Raban's ability, Gladiator Drugs. But this Hark wins this fight easy and takes out that Wraith. Now, do they have time to kill Smugs? They actually do. So right now is when, if you're Vernius, you can win this game. Because right now, if you're Vernius, Smugs lost their army, Hark lost some army, Ecaz has jack shit. What you do is you obfuscate parallel training. That brings them down to building two units at a time. So it'll take Ecaz forever. Well, Ecaz can actually have 4 slots with that, but it'll take Hark a while to rebuild if they only have 2 slots, because he usually needs Serbs and gunners. And then it also takes Smugglers forever to rebuild. So right now, when these 2 armies have collided and lost everything, you obfuscate parallel training. If you can take this region, you do, and you siege down the main base. He does not yet have authority to take that. There's some POIs, maybe. Yeah, POI here he could take. Let's see where he's at. So yeah, he could take that POI, capture this region, and siege down Siege Tuic. In the interim, of course, he can pillage this for some money, pillage this for some money. There's nothing here. But this is the timing, right? He weakens both of his neighbors. Ecaz is already really crippled. Ecaz will not have an army to push this either, right? If you have obfuscated parallel training and you're fighting with less than a full army, pushing a bunker on Vernius is going to be almost impossible. So he needs a nice obfuscation of parallel training here, and he just goes for the base. It's it. Alright, let's see. He hasn't pulled the trigger yet. Let's see what they're thinking.
No bad idea.
What is going on here?
Why is that a bad idea?
It just is, bro. You gotta trust him.
Huh?
If he pressed the ability, I would be so fucked right now, and he's just not. This is so funny.
The other thing is, so he can start this siege, right?
I'm listening.
This
To
is
start this siege, you actually
this is
don't
some
want to
under the
keep
influence
Katerra in the
gaming
circle,
right now is what
because
this
if free
is.
company come around, they can wipe it pretty quick. So what you do is you keep Katerra here with the supply drop. You get a drone up here on the base, and then you just siege it down with railguns. These things ignore half of enemy armor. So you can just siege this down, put the engineers here with some melee units and the resonance drone, and that's it. He's going for this for some reason, which I'm surprised. Maybe he's going to pillage this first. It's not a bad idea, but he should really start getting damage on this base, and if he obfuscates parallel training, there's no way he comes back, right? Mercs don't really do much against the Vernius army. It'll heal through the damage the Mercs can do. But this should be a Vernius base kill against Smugs and a Vernius win after. Everyone else is pretty far behind Vernius, and it's gonna be hard to push these bunkers that he has. I will say the biggest weakness here is actually Vernius's node through the middle.
Decimation protocols. Decimation.
Do it.
He already used it. He already used it.
Oh really?
No. How much?
I'm throwing at me, so.
He's throwing so hard. He's actually throwing harder than I've ever seen anybody ever throw.
I got wormed and it's all over from there.
Yeah, high skill cap, you know.
Wait, so is Kenry actually streaming this right now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was curious.
I enjoy watching the shit show.
The suffering and downfall of his allies.
I think I've seen the one of the bigger mistakes from our friend here. Now, it's nice to try to think about how you come back in the game. Ecaz is doing something. He's gonna capitalize on
fuck's
some of these
sake.
I
lost
just realized you
territories.
never
should
asked
also
Peachcat.
reach out
I
to
don't
get
have you on
Hornet's
Steam.
Nest.
Yeah, I don't
for
like
Hark,
adding people on Steam.
setting
for
up an
this game.
assassination here is useful.
How dare you, man?
Place it
How
on the middle.
dare you.
Place
I
it down
literally
here,
do it
place
twice,
in
and
the
then they
corner.
just constantly
That's a
fucking spam
challenging-
me, like invite
that's
me
a
to games,
challenging
like,
amount of
it's
area to
annoying
cover.
Bullshit.
Really?
So, one search,
Dang.
two search,
Wyvern's never
Three
spammed me.
search,
He spams me on
four
Discord.
search, five search, six searches.
Valid.
Now he does have
I just realized I fucked up.
engineers that have stealth detection.
I made
Hark can
your
expedite that.
special
Yeah,
regional stack
yeah,
off
you
region.
made it, you stack.
I realized that like as I decapped, she was like, oh
Muchas
fuck.
gracias.
He's come down this little late.
I'm thinking I mean, should I just kill you here?
If you can. I'm still pillaging the fucking Ecaz over here, so come and stop me. How the fuck are they gonna decap my special? They ain't got no units.
No, I'm talking about the fucking
I'm ready.
Hark.
Yeah, he ain't got no units.
Look at this. Oh boy.
Alright, well, I'm officially over this.
Have you seen my latest report?
We're listening. What do you need?
So for engaging a fight like this, you don't take this straight up. You come back with
I really don't
basically,
understand
you
why
put
this
down
faction has to suck
an
so
operation
much.
of stealth,
We're listening.
and then you just kill the
You
front
blew your
line
Satara
slowly with
advantage.
snipers. Now, I don't see
What do you mean?
Satara, I don't even see the
Satara shouldn't be in combat on bases. Satara.
Excuse
I
me?
tried
Around the
not
base.
to. I fucked up the
I mean, I have
microing on this
risk,
faction.
it's
He
is
not
like-
like
lost.
it
Wow.
matters.
Vernius might have ended
Yeah.
up losing this. It's no
The
good.
microing on this faction is a bit of a bitch.
Well, you could have kept the third upgrade and done more damage to you.
Dude, Harkonnen is so fucking annoying to fight on this faction, man. It's so annoying. Oh my god.
You gonna cry, sweetheart?
Holy shit.
Oh wow.
Ugh.
Now the other
Don't
thing you
let
can
that
do
pass, surely.
with Vernius, and I don't recommend doing this unless you're in a faction or lobby rather where everyone has mobile stealth detection, right?
Oh god, and
So
they
if
just
you're in a
let
lobby
you
where
outjudge.
you got
Okay.
Smugs with Drisk,
Oh,
you've
thank
got,
god. I actually play the game.
Ecaz to lesser extent, but Fremen's a terror. You know, Kater's
Wait, who
nice,
voted
but
down
voted
water signs?
down
What
and
the
killed.
fuck? Why would you do that?
That's a case for Nua,
So
which
that I don't.
is
believe.
not nearly as universally good as Kater, but has
Authority?
a use there.
What do
If
you
you
mean?
obfuscate parallel training,
Okay.
Hark has a harder time recruiting.
Trolling me right
They
now?
usually need 3 CP units. Fremen has a hard time because they tend to trade out units.
Where is the Ecaz garden?
I don't think he has one. I don't think he has the money.
Ecaz doesn't have a garden.
Where
Ecaz
did
is
he have the
struggling here.
garden?
I don't think
No,
he has
I don't
the
think
money.
there's a garden. Yeah.
He never had a guard in this game?
I don't think
Dang.
so. I mean, he's been on the ropes. Like, he should have been killed a while ago.
Yeah, I just didn't care to.
Oh, not you. I thought Wyvern would have killed him.
I thought so. I'd think that you'd at least take them out Idaho.
You take mine out. I think you kill Foliage to get Idaho in the cruiser, and you get 2 spice
I think
fields.
he's got him.
But this is nice. I mean, now we can actually help you take these back somehow.
I'd actually kill Ecaz here. I don't. It's a
Jesus,
pain to
dude.
kill Ecaz because the Musketeers directly countering Sater. Their army matches.
Why the fuck are we pausing, dude? Please, no.
Because this player's newer. He's a newer guy.
Oh my god, that's
No,
so
he's not.
fucking
I've seen him
toxic.
before.
Really? Well,
Yes, he just needs to fucking do what I'm telling him to do. Damn it.
Yeah, what can go wrong with that? just listen to
Yeah,
what I'm
you're
telling
all-
you, or else you, yeah.
Or else we lose, yes. That's pretty much it.
I don't think he's doing anything wrong here, to be honest.
Not dropping sleeper agents?
He did. I
Oh,
told
did
you.
he?
Yeah.
let me go update the lever list right now while I have a second.
Now, let me show for all to see the great blunders. Smugs should have already won this, right? They're sitting on a ton of authority. They've reached
All he's
back.
got to do.
Let's see how much this costs for them.
Good
229. This one probably goes up to like 280 or something. He has all of his techs for it. So he just needs to capture a couple of regions. He needs to defend the stack enough regions for long enough. And anything extra, you put down his UHQ to build up a little more hedge. So even if this gets obfuscated, with spice tax, he'll be at 29 something. He's going to lose probably one or both these regions. He needs to just delay this. So a free company sitting here, or a couple free company in here to take this guy out, or an assassin, that would do it for both of these. You guys need to really defend these decaps. But, you know, these regions
get level.
Smugs can take.
Blunder, ain't no blunder.
Oh, there's blunders. Blunders abound.
Our lives are yours.
Where is Seke's whole military? Why doesn't he have a big military?
I killed it.
The guy without, yeah, any money.
Good God. I mean, yeah.
the guy that got like fucking fucked back into the Bronze Age.
Pretty much.
It's the risk of letting one guy get bullied out of the game is he can't help you meaningfully. He never had a chance to actually get a real army or the CP for it. Which is why, you know, yeah, you can keep him alive to do something like this, but it's not going to be enough strength to actually make a difference. Maybe just enough to be annoying.
Yes, my lady.
But again, I think if you kill him, and you have Idaho and Cruiser Wreck, I think you're basically there. You just have to stop Smugs.
I mean, I don't think I can,
Okay, so you should have obfuscated parallel training when Smugs and Hark wiped. And then you siege
True.
down Tuick with your army. That's the win. Because he can't... Mercs will just die into a kind of a Kater Vernius blob, and you can heal through their damage. So, I think that's how you kill him here, is you obfuscate parallel training with your full 65 CP when they're, you know, spamming Mercs to rebuild. And then Hark takes forever to rebuild too. Oh my gosh, is this the hero? The hero we need? No, that's not gonna be enough.
I will say though, yeah, this Hark was too new to work with.
I mean, he was applying pressure. He was wiping, mutually wiping. He needs, yeah, maybe a little optimizing for his Hark stuff up here.
I don't think he. I don't think he.
I had to lock in there. Holy shit.
I don't think he ever took one tile off of you.
No one took any tiles off me except you.
Like he didn't. He didn't
Like
use Sleeper Agent.
CK is close up there. He did use Sleeper Agent.
He should have been able to take White Rift. I think if he consolidated there and didn't throw his army up north, I think he can delay.
I had units hiding on White Rift.
Yeah, you had one guy. You had a free company up there. I saw.
Yeah.
But he should have been able to suss that. I don't know if that's gonna win it because you had authority to cap.
No, I just go cap 2 more regions, even if I get decapped, it doesn't matter.
That's why I didn't think it mattered too much. Was your passive was gonna be too high? You could obfuscate your passive.
And I kind of just straight out the Hark. Like he just went in, burned all his operations. I just walked away, waited for his stacks to expire, and then walked back in.
Drisk is really good because with Drisk you can walk into
and also,
a region with an operation and just ignore the fight, and then you can re-engage.
And I had a 30k bank for mercenaries that you guys burned entirely through from pillaging the Ecaz. Like it was close. No, I was on the fucking
What you had
there.
a fucking bank of was Ecaz buildings to pillage. Holy shit.
Yeah.
That was just
no. My APM was not good enough to pillage the Ecaz at the end there. I
look at the Solari stocks at the end of the game. You go from 6,200 up to 17,000, and then from 17,000 up to 30k. From just pillaging the shit out of Ecaz when the timer refreshed. Yeah. So Ecaz realistically could not do anything until at least month probably 6 or 7, and that's when he's actually able to have something.
He should just never have fought me in the first place, and then he can play the game. That's just how you play against Smuggler. If you lose your army early, the game's over for you.
Some factions can trade and then still come back and make do because they have other sources of income and other kind of strengths. Ecaz is not one of those factions. Ecaz needs to
not
retain
one
what
of
they have.
those factions.
No.
I was fighting in 3 places at the same time though. That was fucking crazy for me. Oh my god.
Yeah, here month 2, late month 2. He wasn't doing bad. He had 35 CP. Late month 2. That's enough to like be a little bit of a thorn, but he needs to not lose any units.
I'm gonna go get something to eat. I'll be back in a bit. You guys can start without me if you want. I'm kind of fucking exhausted after that.
I'll get you later.
Yep.